Only a few minutes of looking on GM fan sites and you'll find literally hundreds of General Motors fans who are cancelling their electric car pre-orders and just saying enough is enough. And they're ordering? Well, you guessed it. The new Cadillac Lyriq Sport has just been exposed. This is what it looks like. I think it looks sensational, but I didn't expect this. When it was revealed, I mean, it wasn't exactly revealed. These are just some spy photos. But when the spy photos came out, a whole barrage of comments came out of people saying, what the hell, General Motors? What is going on with our orders? You are making us General Motors fans consider buying a Tesla. I didn't expect this at all, but I'm going to share with you what people from GM are saying about this new Lyriq Sport and how it's getting them a bit worked up. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. I'm coming to you from Melbourne in Australia. Thank you for tuning in. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. Patreon supporters, thank you so much for doing what you do. Really appreciate you. Couldn't do this without you. If you want to support us on Patreon, that'll be awesome. I'll put a link in the description below. Also, YouTube members, thank you as well. Really appreciate you all being members of the channel, because really what this is all about is getting people out of gasoline-powered cars to stop polluting the air, stop killing us, because it does kill people realistically. In fact, hundreds of thousands every year, especially people who live in cities where they're getting brake dust, tire dust, pollution from other places, and exhaust pollution. And actually it does lead to, in fact, people are saying millions of premature deaths, which is crazy, but it's true. So the whole point, let's get people away from that into a better product. Cadillac Lyriq would be a better product if it was being made. That's what people are kind of outraged about. But first of all, let's have a look at this model. I'll share with you the details, and then I'll share with you what people are saying and why they're so outraged. In my opinion, the new Cadillac Lyriq Sport looks really good. In fact, it's one of my favorite looking vehicles that I've seen in the last few years. GM's vehicles, in my opinion, I often don't like the look of them all that much. I do like the Silverado pickup truck. I like the look of that. The 2500, I think that's ugly. The 1500, I think that looks good. You know, some of GM's vehicles, I just think, who the heck designed that thing? It doesn't look good. I mean, really? Okay, here's one vehicle that I think is just not quite right. The Corvette. We now know there's a hybrid Corvette coming out, right? And apparently a fully electric one coming out after that. But it just doesn't look right. This thing though, whoever made this, it looks fantastic. I mean, okay, there's one issue here I'm not a fan of, the long bonnet. This doesn't make sense. There's no need for that space. It's a waste of space. But you got to admit, this is a very mean looking car. And not only mean, it's just a nice shape. It's clearly not really an SUV. It's more of an SUV wagon type car. But hey, personally, I'm a big fan. And from what I can see in this photo, in regards to the front and the rear, some of the front fascia elements seem to carry a kind of an aggressive looking theme. These shots reveal that the stance appears to be sitting lower than normal, so the Sport model is clearly lower. That would make sense. Probably might give it more range as well. Being lower would actually make it more aerodynamic. Now the Lyriq Sport will actually come as an all-wheel drive model, and it will produce 500 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque from its dual motor powertrain. Strangely, the Chinese version produces quite a lot more torque. I'm not sure why the motors are any different. You would think it would be the same, but it's not. It's more powerful in China. Now, apparently, the new Lyriq Sport will be able to do 0 to 62 miles an hour, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.9 seconds, and have a top speed of 130 miles an hour. Top speed doesn't seem very fast to me, but anyhow, still going to be good. What about the battery pack size? Well, it's going to use a 100.4 kilowatt hour size battery pack, a lithium ternary pack, obviously nickel-based chemistry, not a lithium iron phosphate pack. It's going to give the vehicle a range of 312 miles, which does seem like a really small range considering the size of that battery pack. That's the kind of range you see in, other vehicles, say Tesla vehicles, with battery packs that are, say, 40% smaller. So I'm kind of confused why that range is so short for the size of that battery pack. I'm going to guess it's pretty heavy. That's probably the key reason. Now, of course, the vehicle will use GM's Ultium batteries, Ultium platform, Ultium drive motors, etc., etc. Pretty much, this is going to be the new Honda. Seriously. GM are going to make a new version of this, going to rebadge it, put some different body panels on it, might keep the same doors maybe, I don't know. They're going to call it a Honda. So basically, if you want to buy a Honda in the future, you'll be getting a GM electric car. Now here's the thing. A lot of people are pretty angry that General Motors is going all electric. I'm stoked. I think it's fantastic. I kind of enjoy seeing these General Motors fans get all worked up and get all angry about the fact that GM is going EV only. It's fun to watch. But GM fans, a lot of them actually are pretty keen for the Lyriq. A lot of them are really keen. In fact, all the Lyriqs sold out within the space of about 2 days. That was an entire year's allocation of vehicles. But here's what people are saying. This is still more news about a vehicle that you can't actually buy. Yet, well, GM and dealers are happy to take your order and happy to see you put some money down on your order, but GM isn't actually delivering the vehicles to customers in any quantity. And GM won't say why the vehicles you can order aren't being made or whether your order will actually be delivered. It doesn't matter if you call them, they don't give you a response. You don't know, and GM won't tell you when you'll actually see the vehicle in your driveway. GM has been taking orders, customers have been putting money down for the Lyriq for more than 14 months, and GM won't tell you when they'll deliver a Lyriq to you. Guess you just have to guess on a delivery date. Good luck with guessing. I'll wager that people who ordered a Lyriq over 14 months ago and counting weren't guessing it would be over 14 months till their order is fulfilled, but they still haven't been. Kind of makes you wonder, it's a hell of a way to run a car company. There's a lot of people who agreed with that comment, and someone else said, I think General Motors is making a mistake keeping those of us who have confirmed orders in the dark as to the what and whys for the delayed deliveries. I keep waiting to hear that my order has been pushed back to 2024, but no information breeds thoughts of cancelling and moving to a competitor such as Tesla. GM, you're doing what BYD in Australia is doing, not communicating with customers. Now, clearly there's delays. That's okay. I think that's all right. People are going to be annoyed, but you know what? If you communicate that to customers, they can handle it. If you let them know when the vehicle is going to come, you say it's been delayed by 6 months, this is going to be the approximate delivery date, I think people can handle that. When you keep them in the dark and you say nothing, that's when people get angry. In Australia, perfect example. People getting angry about the BYD orders. They don't know when they're getting their cars. Communication's been pretty poor. New Zealand's done the opposite. They've communicated with customers. They've given them everything they know, told them everything they can do, and therefore customers have been happy to wait or happy to, have that discussion. General Motors, that's a perfect example for you. Don't keep people in the dark. Otherwise, what are you going to do? Send them to competitors. Tesla will be more than happy to take those Cadillac Lyriq buyers and give them a Tesla Model Y. Frankly, that's probably what's going to happen to a lot of these buyers. I mean, that's what happened in China. Thousands of people pre-ordered the Mustang Mach-E. When they were kept in the dark for a long time and didn't know when they were going to get the car, and then it was put on hold indefinitely, they pretty much all went, created their own Tesla Model Y forum online, and they all went and bought a Tesla Model Y. So this could happen. I suspect General Motors doesn't really know when this vehicle will be produced. So therefore, it doesn't have anything to tell customers. But I don't know. Maybe you know. Maybe you've ordered one and GM have somehow told you what's going on. So you're not in the dark. Let us know in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.